Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
How long for a bacon and mushroom? I won't rest.
Revelio. You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Đỗ xe của ông già lúc bên kia của ông ta. Có xe con chú này. Chiếc xe đò nhìn màu trắng.
Revelio. These rocks have seen better days. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Shame I didn't have an audience for that one. Revelio.
See if there's something you need. That's been a pleasure.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Who's there? Let's get this over with.
Not my fault, Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio.
Chưa làm được, không có phép bắn lửa bên kia. Giật luôn.
Leviosa.
Rồi là sao những cái biểu tượng quỷ đó là để bắt người. Phép như vậy.
Revelio. This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Revelio. Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible. but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. Well, if you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Very well, let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Động thổ đi luôn.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Mind your step.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
She's been here a lot longer than the rest of them.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at all.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Has someone come to feed me? Is someone there?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
What are you trying to say? That the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault? In some ruins, near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Ellen, Ellen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
Môi sầm luôn.
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
Má cha bỏ con giữa chợ vậy. Giữa đường chứ.
But Madame Thistlewood, all right, I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. I should investigate.
Muốn cho bài cái này vậy. Sáu. This place has seen better days. This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. Incendio! No, that's not it. Incendio! Lumos. Để chút đang hết quá rồi. Để đố.
You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind? A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all? This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw? I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired Aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. Why didn't you exonerate her?
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the Aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Thank you. I need to find those pages, to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio.
Slippery little string. Avoiding our problem.
Incendio! The beast is so
Người ta kêu là gặp ở đầu đường nó dẫn mình vô, giờ mình quyết định đi từ cuối đường mình đi qua luôn. Chơi mày luôn, sợ gì? Forbidden Forest. Nó đông kìa.
Incendio! Accio! shame you're so foul.
Mất cái đó.
Lumos.
Căn nhà này
Incendio.
giống như cái động bàn tơ vậy.
Incendio. Lumos. Accio. Leviosa. These rocks are...
The curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well.
Accio. Potato. Stupefy. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
I dream of making a better world for me.
Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
What have you done?
Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Beast around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Đúng là rừng tối, nó tối thiệt chứ. Nó tối như ở trong rừng vậy.
Incendio. Leviosa.
You'll have to fight it, Betty.
Incendio.
Let's play predator and prey.
No one hide from me. I'll stab you like a traitor.
Stupefy. Leviosa.
You dare?
We lived here, I want. Incendio.
Marvelous!
Stupefy.
Enough yet?
Accio. Stupefy. Incendio.
Admirable strength. Nothing more luck.
Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Lumos.
Có con cú ở đây nhưng mà
Lumos.
trong này có bay nhà, tạm thời để trống đi. Chiều.
Accio. Leviosa. Potato.
What are you, Gobstone?
Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
Reduction! Not so tough, Nick.
Leviosa.
Lord, and watch as we spill yours.
Lúc nào cũng là lại với sự như ngư nữa nè.
Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio.
Nó như sọc gân vậy. Kiếm cắm tiêu. Có lẽ ở đây mình phải chơi Expelliarmus.
Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio. Incendio. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio.
Danger.
Nobody will miss one measly little student.
Here.
Rat coming in.
Incendio. Revelio.
Bật cái theo lượt. Dùng phép Unforgiven, những cái phép gọi là nguyền rủa, Avada Kedavra là người chết chóc, Burial, Casting Moringo, Innocent Communist, Device Effect, Unforgiven, Ritual, and Siege. Nó nói hoa, sao mày test? Mày test gì vậy? Mày biết không? Mày test gì? Một phép giờ mới có 4 phép à.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Here I am, as good as my...
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Lady first.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
I'm most pleased to be included.
Nothing to do now. Keep going. Revelio. Incendio. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
First scan. Sau này làm Fantastic Speed luôn. Đi săn lùng các loài quái.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Incendio! Incendio! Revelio! Intramuros.
Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. No, that's embarrassing, isn't it? Still hoping to survive this, are you?
Incendio.
You won't get away. I shall avenge your death.
Incendio.
You're so very weak.
Incendio. No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Đó, được cửa nè. Jackdaw Stum. Azkaban.
I wonder how big this place is.
Một cái động là nguyên một cái khu chà bá lửa. Hai con nhỏ kia.
Impressive. That must be where this all leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. Revelio. I wonder if any of my spells will bring me through this. Revelio. Stupefy. Stupefy. Here. Incendio. Leviosa. Revelio.
Phoenix đúng ngay con úi xìu luôn. Yeah. Chết bỏ nè.
I'm not going to touch those. Ugh. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Stupefy.
Vô hay không là quyền lựa chọn của mình. Không bắt buộc. Cái mắt kiến con mắt là đi đâu có nhận bự thôi. Nhận con không có bự nào.
Revelio. if I can move that platform somehow.
Hướng dẫn cho mình cái bệ đá có sẵn phép Leviosa.
Revelio. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Revelio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Sửa lại chơi.
Reparo. Revelio. Stupefy. Another puzzle. Well, perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Remarkable. Revelio. 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 Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Incendio! I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Incendio! Revelio. Incendio. Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this. Incendio!
Đấy thì nó sập như đi vòng lại.
Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Giờ đường réo vậy.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of it.
Làm cái viên đan từ chia bay xuống ha.
Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Nó kêu tụi cho ăn kìa mấy đứa, cơm chó kìa, xuống đi.
Chó kìa, bay lên xem đi. Chó kìa, mấy con mèo à? 5:30 đi đúng không?
5:30 có mà. Nhắn lên mọi người lần nữa, em muốn đổi giờ thì em nhắn cho mọi người.
Revelio. There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the hell is. Stupefy. 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 Here. Incendio.
Đó, nó 2 con nữa. Má bự dữ vậy.
I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.
Ghép lại xong lên màu một chán thì nhìn nó thành cây cầu này. Còn nữa chị tưởng là đá dụng rác để
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Revelio. What? That's unnerving. What's happening?
Magic Hotspot là làm này nè, để mở thêm cái Spy 2. Phải thêm một cái Merlin Trail nữa thì mình mới mở được thêm lót. Tạm thời gear của mình thì chắc chỉ được bao nhiêu 24/24 rồi. Cái nhìn nó bèo bọt quá vậy.
Revelio. I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Cái gì chamber nè. Hôm qua vô tình đi ẩu đi tả thì tele vô đây. Trong khi đó lại bây giờ nó mới hướng dẫn mình vô đây.
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Your connection to Asian magic has unlocked talent common. You will receive one talent bond at time you reach your wizard leveling. You have new talent point to spend in the talent menu in your field guide. Okay. Okay. Oh, Incendio mạnh hơn thì nó dậm xuống. Accio kéo hết lại. Leviosa. Nói chung là tăng thành một bãi thôi, cái gì đâu. Còn Fringo nổ xong văng qua mấy nước xung quanh. Debuso đẩy ra. Defingo chém gió. Bombara. Descendo động đất. Descendo này hết nè. Glacier đóng băng. Và cuối cùng Transformation biến thành đồ vật. À đồ biến thành đồ vật vĩnh viễn luôn hả? À không, biến nó thành đồ vật rồi, xong rồi còn có thể biến nó thành đồ nổ, xong ném nó vô trên tường. Tạm thời cái lửa này là nhìn đã nhất, mặc dù là lửa này nó chơi cận chiến. Thay là bom 15 điểm. Vanillin Design Aspelia must have the same effect as the core. Để lại một hiệu ứng nguyền lên kẻ địch. Superfire has the same effect as the core. Nói chung là những cái đá này là để lại lời nguyền lên người tụi nó hết. Khi mà tất cả đều bị nguyền thì một thằng nó sẽ đau hết tất cả những thằng xung quanh luôn. Lõi đũa. Winguel thuốc hồi máu hồi nhiều máu hơn. Nói chung là steel. Enemy ability to reduce giảm. Cho mình khả năng chạy khi mà đang tàng hình. Giảm thêm cái tầm nhìn. Tăng cái tầm của cái phi điệp lên thành một đoạn rộng. Cái này là để Runic Rewind mình không yêu cầu. Thuốc Endurance đóng băng. Bật giáp, thuốc giáp phản. Ngon vậy. Thải cây thì thải được nhiều con hơn. Bóc cái cây ra thì nó la nhiều hơn, rộng hơn. Ok, rồi. Để nó đi. Lấy chắc thêm sao. Yeah. Hồi trước tự nhiên đi đậu đi tả tự nhiên đi từ trên xuống đây. Đi từ dưới lên đây. Đi từ trên đây xuống. Không đợi. Mình đi xuống, đi xuất hiện đây đi xuống, đẩy cửa đi ra, đi lên lầu.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Đó. Bây giờ nó mới mở cái phòng này, bây giờ đẩy ra mới được đi lên hả?
What are you up to now?
Mở ra. Mở sẵn rồi. Ra là căn phòng này đấy hả? Cửa đi đi khám phá. Mà thấy ở đây không có gì hết. Nó có gì giải đố ở đây, ai nhờ nó là đường đi xuống mắt trăm bồ.
Incendio.
Đốt lửa hai chỗ này chi? Truy cập thì nó mới mới viết cho mình cái mở cửa, chứ còn không là mở ông tôi đâu. Đó, lúc đầu tới đây là thấy không có cái gì hết. Lúc đó mình chưa được quyền ăn nhập, chưa xin quyền, chưa cấp quyền.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. He did promise me I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book. Incendio!
You need to learn the Pulso, the banishing charm. Useful for
Revelio.
adversaries.
professor is away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Hôm nay hai con cóc với bức tượng kia là để dùng đường này đi, và đường này thì cửa bị khóa rồi nên là cũng chả làm gì được. Rồi, đi học phép mới, đi học phép mới. Con 6 tumor 60 vô chứ. Ủa đâu 11, còn 5 cái nữa. Cái này là cửa khóa.
Revelio.
Cái gì vậy? Rồi, 12. 4 cái nữa.
Revelio.
Ủa? Valid.
Incendio. Revelio.
Tấm vải này kể về một câu chuyện gì đó. Câu chuyện ma sói hả?
Revelio. Revelio.
Trên đầu rồi. Ui. Cái con đàn nó không có tiếp được.
Got it. Revelio. Revelio.
Thấy giờ cửa đóng nên vô không được. Được học biết gì? Được học cưỡi chổi rồi. Đây. Ủa. Ủa. Vì cưỡi chổi nên đây nó mới có nhiệm vụ kia hả? Cưỡi chổi tham.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started.
Mọi người lấy chổi lên rồi chúng ta bắt đầu lớp thâu.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely. As broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom! Up!
Hơi giật nha.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
This'll take some getting used to. Wish I had my own broom.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Brilliant.
Trên xuống, cách lên.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
is rather fun.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Hufflepuff like you might be interested in some high-flying fun?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I'll have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Rồi. Ủa khoan, cái gì là mình trả hay không ta? Trả cái đũa rồi. Giờ muốn phải ra hết nhiều để mua.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion. You're not the same Treadwell.
They say you're hard. Now you're just getting a bingo. Well done, child. Enough! Let us play. Potato! Incendio! Would you like some?
Đây là Hogwarts bán đồ với lại sẵn kiếm coi y khoan. Coi trò nghe đây. Tập bắn.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Làm cái chơi lò này đi cho mở luôn.
It's so tricky after all, Merlin.
Là mở hơn được lúc này cái 36. Challenge Exploration này 10 nhiều mới được lên nhiêu 24 lên 28 bài ơi nó mở có 4 ô tráng vậy. Hot meal Rumstick Pippin Poison Tree Room Stick. Talking has said the tree room stick. He mentioned something about a swamp butterfly. Root inspect. Hôm nay là gì? Blind state đi, blind state nè.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Should be hearing back soon about the position that opened up.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare yew-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind-wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around, thank you.
What are we looking for today? Nice doing business with you.
Hogwarts Room. Moon Screamer.
That item is of the highest quality.
Chăm, lựa đũa nè. Gì là lựa chổi.
That item is of the highest quality.
Thích cái nào? Cái này hả? Cái này với cái này hả?
That item is of the highest quality.
Nhìn đúng không? Nhìn giống trái. Cái bự. Cái này là Hogwarts Room, nghĩa là em nhà nào là cái chổi sẽ màu đó. Cái này phải không?
That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out.
Okay.
Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know. What are we looking forward to?
Can't help but admire Mr. Weekes' enthusiasm.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Nè, có 3 lót update nè. Rồi. Ra.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Được 3 chưa? Chăm. Bay tới khu vực cấm bay nó sẽ vậy nè. Nó nhè nhè lại, cái kia là khu này cấm bay không cho vô. Rồi, tới sân Quidditch để làm một bài test kỹ năng. Cái này nếu tính ra là nó phải cho mình rơi xuống, nhìn nó mới tự do là mình thì chỉ cái trái phải là mình rơi xuống như vậy. Hơi khó điều khiển. Mình có setting không ta? Graphic option, gameplay option đây không có. Invert apply control along e-exit không phải. Turn the control number không, tôi nghĩ là không có. Nếu có là nó đã không để hai phím tắt kia rồi. Mình setting nút thôi. On foot, mouse đây, fly up, fly down, fly up không có để mình đẩy lên được. Check up, dismount, walk inside. tự do tới vậy luôn.
Hey you, Hufflepuff.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Hufflepuff.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Did it! Now that's more like it. This is rather fun. Excellent. Ah, success! Brilliant.
Ồ, hơn tới 40 giây. Các bạn cứ đi nhìn.
Did anyone else see that?
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
There you are. The Cross Wands duelist to beat.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Còn một đứa tên là Ruby Will, nó còn nhanh hơn anh 1 giây. Lại.
Brilliant! Ah, success! Brilliant! Wasn't too bad.
Vẫn thua thằng hạng nhất vài mili giây. Nè 3208 3217. Giờ xuất phát sai hả ta? Thôi. Về đây update. Biết đâu ông cho mình tăng cấp độ mình quay lại mình chơi nó.
Doesn't get any more cozy than Hogsmeade.
Giặt lên rồi.
I reckon Eddie's glad to have his sister so near him. You're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and is wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Revelio.
Vẫn được nha. Nè. Đang vai nhưng vẫn xài Revelio được nha. Ở đây có đồ nhưng mà không thấy đường lên.
Revelio. Lumos. Incendio.
Ship rồi nó sẽ tự lên tôi chạy. Ở đây mình tập trung cho cái việc là lái thôi.
Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio.
Vừa quay cam rồi vừa quay chuột nữa. Vừa bẻ lái lại vừa phải quay chuột nữa.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. All in the wrist. That was one for the ages. Akio. Try to beat that. Not bad. Not bad. Akio. Nothing to it. Missed the mark a bit on that one. Wait, did I win?
Làm mất tập
I
trung.
won!
Thua. Lại mày. Lại. Vậy cúi vô perfect rồi.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. All in the wrist. Didn't think you were a match for me. Akio. Try to beat that. That was one for the ages. Akio. Nothing to it. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. All in the wrist. That was one for the ages. Akio. Try to beat that. How do you do that? Akio.
Là được rồi.
Lucky shot. Well done.
Ổng rớt 50
You
điểm
beat
thua
me.
nữa.
Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander, there's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Leander, there's no easy way to say this. Well, actually, there is. You're not cut out for it.
Well, you could have found a harder way to say it. But perhaps you're right. I'll let the others know you're good enough for them.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Phép mới. Có phép mới chưa? Có Fringo. À, đi gặp nhiệm vụ chính gặp Sebastian thì nó chỉ mình cái phép có Fringo. Còn cái này là được học Conjuring Bell Evanescence. Còn cái này là Depusal. Yêu cầu là phải có đã sử dụng Focus Poison, chưa làm, chưa dùng Endurance Poison.
Hẹn ở đâu vậy?
Tại quán.
Quán cái gì?
Hỏi léo.
Trời đất ơi, không nhắn lên như trên đó.
Ủa hôm qua đã nói chuyện là kêu là leo trước khi đi nhắn cái trên quán lên mà. Thì không biết thì có hỏi leo chủ sĩ mà liên quan gì anh. Chứ đã tới giờ đâu mà.
Trên có biết đâu.
Bố có mấy cái làm gà đây.
Vô đây.
Revelio.
Ui.
Cho ba Lê đi. Ui.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Em báo chưa?
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
À, phòng yêu cầu. phẩm sẽ xuất hiện ở
Forgive me,
khi mà
the
có người cần nó.
headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Lumos.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor. Revelio.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
Revelio.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Revelio.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Debbie.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Nothing to identify, for now at least.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potions station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Cyan, Botanical, Electric, Robotic. Chạm. Em để coi nhà cửa. Nghĩa là đó, cái bàn chế tác, bàn thuốc này bây giờ có thể là thích Gothic, hay là thích công nghệ hiện đại Electric, thích Botanical. Posting table. Posting table là gì?
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Law decoration.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. The floor or at that balcony whilst using the altering spell. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambience, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Đổi quang cảnh, muốn cái phòng có tầm cái đêm nó như thế nào.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to be warm and comfortable, as if I'm floating inside a mug of butterbeer.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Nãy giờ kiểu phòng là vậy. Mỗi lần mình muốn vô đây mình phải lên đây hả? Mà không thì tele hả? Coi cánh cửa phòng yêu cầu xuất hiện nè. Bức tranh nè, thấy không? Không đi vô, nó lòi. Thôi, nghỉ. Set up chuẩn bị đi thôi.